Every once in a while, we hear about some weird creature that was seen or caught somewhere in the world. A fisherman almost caught by chance a monster, or someone saw a giant human footprint in his garden. However, we tend to take it with a pinch of salt, because some people just love to make these kind of jokes. But the authors of the next videos were lucky enough to have a camera with them to catch the monsters on tape. So maybe scientists can give us now some logic explanation of this alarming footage. Otherwise, they would have to admit that these unknown creatures actually exist. So here are 5 mystical creatures that were captured on camera. Let's get it on. 5. Unknown something on the footage of a tsunami in Japan. On Friday the 11th of March 2011, northeastern Japan was devastated by a disastrous 9.0 magnitude earthquake. According to scientists, an earthquake this powerful occurs in this part of the world once in 600 years. Earth shocks cause a tsunami with huge 30-feet waves, and so 215 square miles of land disappeared underwater. Many buildings were destroyed, 16,000 people died and 2,000 went missing. After the disaster, many videos appeared on the internet, some of them showing an extraordinary animal. Something quite possible, since science still doesn't know thousands of different species of sea animals. This particular footage was made by one of the witnesses. A weird tailed beast comes up from the water and then disappears in an attic. Some people think it could be a gas leak, or a chemical that reacted like that when in contact with water, but still no one can explain it properly. 4. Gigantic worm from Iceland. Ancient Icelandic legends talk about a creature that looks like a giant worm and lives in the frozen sweetwater lake Lagarfljót. It was first mentioned in 1345. In 2012, a local camera lover managed to capture the beast swimming under thin ice. Skeptics think that the moving object is just a piece of fishing net floating with the stream. Nevertheless, afterwards, many of them admitted it is possible that it's not that simple, and there are no reasons to refuse so flatly the version about the ancient monster. 3. Weird monster from China. In 2015, workers of a water storage drainage system near Shenzhen City found a strange unidentified creature in the water. Confused, they put it in a metal cage. As you see, it has long claws and has no fur. Desperately trying to come out of the cage, the beast bent several steel bars and broke a couple of teeth. Many people consider it no less than the mythical water monster, a character from Chinese folklore. Others think it's a small sun bear, which grew bald because of polluted water. Nevertheless, no one can still tell what it is exactly and where it came from. 2. Flying spaghetti monster. This video was recorded in June of 2015 by a group of oil workers from a sea oil rig near the coast of Angola. At a depth of 1,400 yards, a miraculous creature was caught by the lens of a remote deep-sea vehicle. You won't find anything like this in your biology textbook. Oddly enough, it is remarkably similar to the god of parody Pastafari religion, called the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Experts from the British National Oceanography Centre think it can be a sort of siphonophores. These sea organisms live in colonies, which can measure up to 65 feet long, and that is almost the only thing we know about them. 1. Ningen. For the last 20 years, there have been rumors in Japan about huge humanoid creatures living in the freezing Antarctic waters. They are called ningen, the Japanese word for human. These white, 100 feet tall creatures have hands, legs, and facial features which are human-like. There are reports that whale-watching vessel crews have seen them, and not once. Also, a few years ago, there was footage of a fantastic monster underwater. But the author preferred to keep his anonymity, so many thought it was edited, and the quality of the video is awful, so it is perfectly possible that it was a common white whale or a giant manta ray.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.